We're somewhere. We're somewhere.
Oh shit, no. You go back over there.
Are we? Are we? No spoilers, yeah. Give
A hundred
people.
percent no spoilers because technically the movie doesn't come out tomorrow. So I think the official spoiler embargo should be, I think, like Sunday midnight. It's like the longest I'm willing to go without talking spoilers.
Okay. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Yo, what up, T Dog?
I feel like
Bonjour.
a lot of people are going to see it today or have seen it already.
Yeah. But I will say the score has increased by like 10 to 15%.
Oh, really? Since the last time you saw it, I saw it at 60%. So I've seen it go up 1%.
Yeah, when I first
Um,
saw it the other day, it was at like 48, 49, like
yeah,
52 maybe. It was
yeah, that's
bad.
bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad. I think I'm looking at it incorrectly too, with the way that I like the way I associate numbers. Because when I see a 61, I'm like, that's a failing grade. But really, a tomato meter failing grade is a rotten tomato, a green, right? It's like a splat.
I don't
Um,
know. I think it says it should give us the tomato meter. What the hell it's called?
it's very mixed, and I think that that's why we're at 60%. Is that like a lot of people splatted it. And these are critics. Obviously, this is not the audience. This is like these are the Mike McCranagans of the world. Uh, which you get people giving it a B. You get people giving it 4 out of 5. That's at 80%. That's 85%. Like B minus. Like I think you know the people that are hypercritical, a lot of times they end up giving high ratings for movies that none of us like. That happens constantly. Like,
Yeah. Well, it's like another thing too, and it happens to me as a musician, is sometimes it's good just to listen to music just for the sake of listening to music and just enjoying it. Because
mm-hmm.
when I have like my engineer hat on, and I'm like, well, they
Right.
could have mixed this a little louder, and like, so when you get to
Mm-hmm.
critiquing things like that, and all you do is critique things like that, all you have on is those critiquing glasses on. You don't have the
Exactly.
let me take this off and just absorb it for what it is and enjoy it. And
Exactly.
I'm the same way. People know me. I critique everything. I almost hate everything, but I went into this movie with kind of just like without those critique goggles on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna absorb this for what it is, and if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. And
Mm-hmm.
I can happily officially say my stance on this movie is it's a great movie.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to say it's a great movie. It's not the best movie I've ever seen. It's not the best Star Wars movie that they've made. It's a great movie for
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm in complete agreement with you. And we caught each out of the movie theater, so we did watch it today,
Yeah,
and um, I had a great time. I also took my family and took my daughter to her first ever movie theater experience. We went to IMAX. It was hilarious. It was awesome. Like, she loved it. She was horrified. Uh, there were a lot of things that went down that made it really just a beautiful experience for me. And so I'm really happy with that. And I do think that the movie is very much worth going to see. Very much worth it,
yeah,
um, for sure.
yeah. And it does two things. Going to watch it does two things. It satisfies that itch of watching Star Wars in theaters,
Hmm.
and it gives them the green light of okay, we can do these. They're paying for this. This is not like a
Exactly.
failed project. So look, it may
Hmm.
not be your favorite movie, but do us a favor and just spend the $25 and go watch it so these guys, you know what I mean, they know we're
Yep.
here. They know
Yep.
we're willing to go do these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. It'll be worth your time. You will enjoy it if you just go in just prepared to enjoy. a Mando movie, you know.
No
It,
spoilers. No spoilers.
no spoilers, yeah, but it kicks ass, man. It does. It does.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to watch it. If you guys have a Dolby Cinema, usually AMC has them. I highly suggest it. If not, definitely hit the IMAX. But I
Hmm.
did Dolby Cinema, and holy crap, it's literally
Yeah,
like the whole theater rumbles. It
yeah.
feels crazy. Yeah.
I saw it in IMAX because I would have had to drive to Denver to go to a Dolby theater, but it also was great. Like the sound was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the rumble. I want my seat to rumble. If I'm gonna go to a movie, I want the seat to rumble, and it did, and it was awesome. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
And
soup.
just in case you guys don't know, and I was because I got to the movie theater early, just in case. I
Hmm.
never do that, but just in case. But AMC is handing out Grogu and Zealot. How do you say their name? And Zealot,
Yeah,
the
and
Babu
Selin.
Frick looking dudes
Yeah,
in a promo card. So if you guys are into this, while I was just sitting there waiting for the theater to open up the actual room, people were coming in today that didn't have showies until like Saturday, Sunday, just to make sure they got their promo. So if you have a ticket for Sunday, go today, pick up a promo before, because literally like got in the 30 minutes I was waiting there, the guy went through a whole promo box. So
yeah,
probably by now it's all gone. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. So
And
like I said,
it was just the Grogu card. Is it front and
uh,
back?
so I wasn't gonna open it, but I'm gonna open it now because I did realize there's actually a second card in here.
Yeah, the Razor Crest
And
card is in there
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I just
is the
thought.
I think the Grogu is a leader unit, so it should be two sided. It should have a
It should
portrait
have some
view on the other
crazy,
side.
crazy art in the back. Yeah.
Holofoil Grogu, new Razor Crest.
No.
Yeah, okay. So Grogu is portrait mode on this side, so that's a leader unit Grogu.
But it's not hollow, unfortunately. It's not like a
Oh, it's hollow on one side and not the other.
yeah.
That's interesting.
So I'm probably gonna send mine to get graded.
Cool,
See
cool.
how it
Heck yeah.
does.
Word.
But
That's still cool because those promos, like, it's they'll be gone before the weekend is over, and then that's that. They're
yeah,
not
I
gonna. You're
mean,
gonna be able to go buy a booster pack and hit those. Like, you're not gonna find them.
yeah. But that's it.
New
But
Razor Crest is dope. I'm glad that remanifested itself in the Star Wars universe.
come on, dude. It shits on I love the remodeled N1 Starfighter, but it shits on it so much. The
Yeah,
Razor
I
Crest is
mean,
Mando shit. Yeah.
it is. It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it made a lot of sense to have it come back. Obviously, you guys know it's in the movie. You've seen the trailers. Like, it's been out there for a long time that he gets a new Razor Crest. But and obviously with the promo, yeah, it feels back to the spirit of the Mando.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's our quick little. We don't want to get too much into the movie because
No,
you had to
because
talk about spoilers.
yeah,
So by
exactly.
next Thursday, we'll get
Yeah.
deep dive into what we think and all that. But related to the movie, talk about promo cards. This is a little bit more up our alley. Tops over unlimited, definitely. But for those of you that don't know, Tops is doing Mando and Grogu Tops now. And to my surprise, there's actually 6 variations.
Hmm.
So
Which
here
I'm
is
stoked on.
which one's going to be the base?
I
Does
think
it
the top
say?
left. I think top left is base probably, but I don't know that it will be like the mall cards in that, like, it's like 1 in 20 or 1 in 25 or whatever is going to be a poster variant. You might get base versions of each of these. just mixed in. I don't know. And
Yeah.
then you may have like a refractor and then to 99, but it's got the tiers of the different parallels in there, in the text description. Let's see. So open edition base card. I don't know what that means, open edition. And then it says, okay, so you do have image variations, super short prints. Yes. So it says
Yeah.
there's an image variation short print, and then there's super short prints, which are the two of the other posters. Okay, so some of them are the way that I interpret the text is that two of them will be super short print, two of them will be short print, one of them will be base, and then obviously you'll have the autograph. I think those middle two are the short prints, and those bottom two are the super short prints.
Yeah, I think that's what it's looking like because these it looks like they do kind of just get better. But
Bottom
yeah,
right
so
is my
these,
favorite.
yeah. So yeah, so 6 different variations. Obviously, the Pedro Pascal auto, which personally is not my favorite thing that they did. I think they could have done something cooler. I was telling Jungle earlier that personally, I can care less to hunt a Pedro 101. I think a Dave Filoni or John Favreau or something along those lines would have been a lot more appropriate for this, especially since we're gonna get a Pedro Superfractor in the next 200 sets. So to
Right.
me, I think they could have done something a little cooler, but it's a cool thing. I do appreciate them doing 6 variations. That is
Mm-hmm.
not normal. And it seems
No.
like we are not getting that kind of deal that they did with the Mall Shadow Lord, where if you buy a certain amount and unlocks parallel tiers and special short prints and stuff. It seems to me
Yeah.
just straight up what it is.
I think I'm curious about that. I think maybe they wanted to see and gauge, like, what does this demographic actually look like. I think that they assume that this one would be bigger, that more people would buy into this, the print run would be bigger, so that they went ahead and did all the different variations. Whereas with the mall series, they were like, let's offer tiers and just see how far it goes.
Yeah.
Which I like. It does incentivize you to tell your friends and, to try to grow it into that higher print run. And I think we'll see that again. And I also think that we'll see those print runs grow and grow as people realize and it gains more traction in the collector space.
Yeah. I did I am trying to find the video right now, but I thought it was kind of funny related to Tops Now, but I did see someone buy 600 Tops Now of whatever, it was a sports card, and they
Mm.
sent him out of the 600, he hit 1 out of 50. And they sent the 1 out of 50, they sent it in a case, and the 600 they just stuffed in a box. None of them had cases on them. So he just got a big heavy box with 600. Bro, like to me that was like a slap to the face. 600 base cards in one hit. You know how they give you the paper that kind of does the breakdown?
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
this is wild.
yeah.
If I could find the video, I'll pull it up.
Sports is definitely we are very fortunate that I feel like they give Marvel and Star Wars and just like the entertainment that I see with the Tops Now, they give it like special attention, it seems like. It's like almost like, like we're gonna give it care.
Yeah,
Whereas like with
yeah,
sports, it's like whatever, give them, give them to whatever. Give them the
yeah,
dumpster fire. Like it's literally they do not care. It's because the sports is so big now that
yeah,
it they're just like whatever. But like they still seem to be giving the care to Star Wars.
yeah.
It just looks like it has like a more personal touch from my point of view.
So I was doing some Tops Now research the other day, just kind of shooting the shit, and someone was mentioning there's actually a proper way to order these things.
Mm-hmm.
So right here we have 1 for 12, 5 for 50, 10 for 90, and 20 for 169. And I don't think they really limit you. I think Tony said he bought 200 of these, so I don't think they limit you
Uh-huh.
much. But he was saying that the best way to go about it is not to order all of them in one order. Have like 4 or
Right.
5 accounts and order like
Yep.
10 here, 20 there, 50 there, and try to have names like your mom's name, your little sister's name, kind of like make it. Don't make it
Mm-hmm.
seem like, oh, this guy's a reseller. This guy's trying to like, not saying that
Mm-hmm.
everyone is, but it does make sense if you think about it logically.
It
If you want
does.
kind of get a better hit rate, spread them out.
Yep.
Because I mean, that guy bought 600 and literally got 1 out of 50,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Toys bought
Because
10
they
and got the
knew.
Superfractor, and it's like,
Exactly.
you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah, I bought 20 and got the out of 5 autograph, and
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, I mean, it's it makes a lot of sense. That's kind of how I plan to approach this one actually. I haven't ordered any yet because I was like kind of getting my
yeah,
accounts oriented to be able to buy a few different, and I'll do one account that where I just buy one, and then I was gonna buy each tier. I was literally gonna do that exact thing, like buy each
yeah,
tier, um, and do it across 4 or 5 accounts.
yeah.
So,
And so this is for Mando. And just a quick side note, I don't really want to spend too much time on this, but for those of you that do care and are a big Punisher fan, I have within the last year become a Punisher fan. So they are also, oh, I guess it's sold out already. But they also had these. So I think Tony did get a bunch of these. I didn't place an
mhm.
order for these, but
Very
these will
small
be
print run.
coming pretty soon. And I don't know, I'd look out for them. I think it's gonna be a pretty cool thing to get, a John Berthel Superfractor auto.
Yeah,
Be a
it's
crazy
cool.
thing to get. And it's gonna be by the time the Spider-Man movie comes out, these should be doing some pretty good things.
Hmm. Yeah, I really like the kind of noir vibe of those. Those are gritty and cool and just dark. The black and white goes hard.
Yeah.
Super cool. I didn't order any, but I was really tempted to. I just kind of got a little bit distracted with like other stuff I'm working on right now. I'm in like crunch time right now, so
Yeah.
I've got blinders on like this, so I can't really see a whole lot outside of those blinders. Um, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you want one of those, if you like, oh, those are cool, Tony will have those up. Star Wars Sith 66 on his whatnot. Go check those
Yeah.
out. Um, but yeah,
So
we'll see what he.
that's
Good
that.
luck, dude.
Yep.
Good luck.
And then another quick side note, just because we do talk about prices for Star Wars, and people are always like, "Oh my God, how does this happen?" Blah 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 blah. I want to take you guys down a trip on eBay and look at what Disney Chrome 26 pre-orders are selling for right now.
Yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly.
$580 a hobby box. This guy spent 2,600 for 4 hobby boxes.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's insane. When we talk about like it's kind of like, do you see Star Wars Chrome 2026 doing anything like this?
No,
Because what's
no.
Chrome retail for last year? Was 200, 150, right?
Um,
It was
it
150, and
was
then
kind of all
GameStop
over the
charged,
place.
That's the first time they charged market. So Chrome
Like 300.
was,
Yeah.
yeah, so Chrome was 150 for Star Wars. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what the retail for Disney Chrome. Do you know what the retail for this was on Topps website the other day for pre-order?
No, no, I don't. But it was probably half of that.
It's
You know,
crazy. Almost 600
it's
bucks a hobby
it's
box
yeah, yeah. It's
pre-order.
they were probably like 299 or 275 somewhere in there. Um, yeah, it's definitely. Here's the thing about Disney though, and this is the distinction that I think is important to make. The resale value in the secondary market for the sketches alone, let's just talk sketches, is higher than Star Wars in general.
Yeah.
Um, the supers, yeah, look at all of these. I mean, the supers are all like generally the secondary market is higher, so it is congruent with the cost of the product. Um, not everything. This is not a blanket statement, but generally speaking, the cost that we're seeing for Chrome does kind of match, man, like the way that the market after opening the product looks. So yeah,
179 retail. for Disney Chrome, I don't know. I
I,
genuinely don't know.
I don't either. We didn't really we saw it, we looked at it, but we didn't
I'm just waiting for the actual
go
release
in on
because I
it.
just didn't want to do the pre-order stuff.
Yeah, because totally.
Yeah,
We'll probably end up with some.
I'm getting
Because
some for sure. I'm set up to get
yeah.
a few. I'm gonna run a couple of these breaks.
Hmm.
I just trying to show you guys what other
Yeah.
other worlds are acting like, and it
Hmm.
kind of gives us a way to tell where we're at and kind of predict the future with a little bit more of a chance of it being right. Not
Yeah.
saying we're going to predict everything exactly how it's going to happen, but a lot of this data is important for us to look at and to kind of tell where we're at as a hobby in our specific niche of Star Wars, because this
Hmm.
is kind of like the umbrella. This is everything. This is like the
Hmm.
umbrella when it comes to entertainment cards. Disney's kind of like
Exactly.
the pinnacle of it. They own
They are.
80% of all these IPs that we talk about.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's
No.
a
Yeah.
crazy thing to think about.
No. This is it's really important to point out, for sure, because yeah, obviously, like Disney is owning Marvel and Star Wars. Like that's the kind of the trifecta union of entertainment cards, I would say.
Yeah.
Um, and I think this is a good little correlation that we could look at now too. Is if you pull up on Dave and Adams, Masterwork pre-orders are alive. You can pre-order Masterwork on Dave and Adams right now, and you can see what those prices look like. Um, it's kind of wild.
It's exactly what I expected.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So those are your pre-order prices. That is like double. You know what I mean? That's like
Yeah.
100% markup. So
But if there's a
it
product that would be 100% markup, it has to be this
has
one.
to be
Based
Masterwork. Yeah,
off
I
the
agree.
numbers we've done on the print run, this is the smallest print run set
Exactly.
that I think we're gonna get.
Exactly.
And I don't even want to get
Yeah.
down this whole rabbit hole because if those the few of you that know my stance right now with Star Wars, I'm up
Mhm.
to here right now, bro. I can't. I'm pissed. I don't want to deal with this. Me and Star Wars cards right now have beef, and it's because of shit like this, dude. I can't do anymore. But
Hmm. Yeah.
this
I
is where we're
did
at.
I did, just to let everybody know that might be interested, might be listening here. I did pre-order one of these boxes, just a single box, so that I can have it on release day. And I'll probably order a second box to do as well, just like in like a week or so. The reason that I did is that Dave and Adams is really good about shipping early so that I have it on drop day.
Yeah.
Um, I also, because I have an aged enough account like that's got a lot of purchases, I'm like high end gold tier premier, I can reach out to somebody really quickly and easily and be like, hey, can we make sure that my order gets shipped? And I get it. That Yoda card is sick. I like that. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, and the Ahsoka sketch right here.
Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah. So it's definitely going to be a set worth getting in on in one way, shape, or form. Um, but yeah, I'm not going to be pre-ordering a ton just because that price is wild. But um, to be having stuff tied up that much. But like, yeah, I mean, I'll have it.
It ain't be the cheapest it's ever gonna be though.
It'll come down a little bit off that, and then it'll go
I
back
don't
up.
think so.
I think it will a little bit for sure. I
I
think
don't
because
think so.
because what will happen, this is every single set has done this, and it could
Not every single
br-
set.
it could break out of the mold just because it is such a short print run, and the demand could spike it right away.
Don't
But
forget about hyperspace.
well, hyperspace experienced the drop too. There was
Not once.
I
Not
bought the
once.
drop. I bought the drop because it, and I'm talking about the difference between the pre-order and the release, and then the following week, and then it went back up. There was like 1 week where it dropped off and then went back up because the demand spiked. Every product I've watched, I've pre-ordered or whatever, like I
I
have watched it go like high initially because everybody FOMOs, it gets released and then the market is balanced. It goes down just a little bit off of that pre-order price, and then it
I know,
goes
I get what
right
you're
back up.
saying, but
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying is hyperspace did not do that. Not it didn't even go down a cent. It did you I don't remember it going down at all, but we'll see. We'll see June 4th. It
Yeah.
really doesn't matter, but
Yeah, I mean that's just the pattern that I've observed. Every past set on Dave's has. Yeah, that's actually what I've observed as well. Um,
smugglers didn't go
so
down.
um, yeah, smugglers may have broken the mold. Now that I'm thinking
So
about
did
it,
hyperspace. That's the last one I'm trying to tell you guys. The
Hy-
last two
hy-
sets broke the mold.
hyperspace.
And this is
I
an
had a
even
moment
more
where
limited of a set.
I bought the dip on hyperspace. I don't know at what week it was, but there was 1 week at least that it was lower and went back up. But smugglers did, says Tony. I don't remember with smugglers because smugglers has I mean I hope that we have an opportunity to get it at all, like, but because it is such a small print run. How long do you think it'll last?
What?
The print run. How long till you think till it's like you can't even find it? Do you think that's going to
2
happen with
weeks.
this set?
2 weeks.
Okay. Because I can
This
still
look,
go
look,
over.
this is my prediction, and you guys could clip this. That way, if I'm
Yeah.
wrong, you could rub it in my face. But this
Mhm.
set is not gonna go down a single cent from release day, and after 2 weeks, no one but Synth and maybe you and BK will be breaking it. It's just not gonna be possible.
Yeah.
No one's gonna be spending $1,200 to break one box.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my
I totally,
prediction. That's my
I
prediction. It's
totally
not gonna go
get
down
where
at
you're coming
all. It's
from.
gonna last 2 weeks. That's it.
Okay, so it's at 800 right now on the pre-order prices.
Yeah.
Let's see what it does. This will be a fun little experiment to see what it actually does. This is one of those sets where I hear what you're saying and I could see exactly that happening. I could see it going both ways. I could see it dipping a little bit and boxes being 700 after the
No, I
first
hope
week, or
so. If that's the
yeah.
case, we could buy some.
Right. But I don't know. Pre-sale is usually, I'm trying to think about what I bought pre-sale. Smugglers I bought pre-sale, and I bought it high just to have it, but I didn't buy that much of it. And then it dropped off. Smugglers did do a little drop off from this price. I'm not necessarily saying that the initial drop date price, I don't know if it'll be the same as this, is really what I'm saying. But we'll see. We'll see, because that demand is gonna play into what happens here. Because we've got our pre-order price from Dave's, and then we're gonna have our drop day price from Dave's. I don't know if that's going to be exactly the same, if one's going to be lower, if one's going to be higher. So we'll just have to observe.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm trying to see. How come I can't find?
I like the packaging. I know that this is like something that doesn't really matter to most people, but I think the packaging is super cool. I like that we got Luke in a pilot fit with the blue and like mostly black with the silver. It's really nice. I like it more than last year. Could be recency bias, but
Did all the eBay listings
like
get deleted or something? What am I missing here?
They might just not be out there anymore.
Everyone bought them?
Yeah.
2026. Yeah. Top Star Wars Masterwork. Bros, they're not on here anymore. Did Tops delete them?
Could have happened.
Interesting.
That would be kind of interesting if they did, like what the Star Wars Celebration thing that happened, where all the eBay and Vivid
Okay,
Seat listings got
found
pulled.
them. Okay, so on eBay, boxes are selling for more than Dave and Adam, or for about the same. About the same. So one box sold for more.
It'll be more with tax and shipping.
No, I'm saying like price wise more. Like this is 900.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. So that's a
8,000
lot
for
more.
10, so that's 800.
Mm-hmm.
So I never seen this.
It's definitely it's definitely up from what it was last year. That is for darn sure. I mean, it's a big jump from last year. Now, the print run is about a fifth of the size, probably.
Yeah.
And it's much smaller print run. It's been marketed differently. Star Wars has grown in the last year quite a lot, especially in the trading card space.
Yeah.
I wonder what the percentage growth is. Is that a number that we can find? Do we know that?
Google Trends.
I would love to see what that number looks like and what that line graph shows us. Yeah. What was that spike? August?
So this is the past
Yeah.
5 years. So in
Yeah.
2022, it was here, and it
Mm-hmm.
didn't really grow much. And this is where this is around where me and Tony got in, and then you think we're around here. So right here, this window is when we got in. So let's just say average here,
Mm-hmm.
January 1st. So from when we got in, the average was 30 searches. Here it's 74. Here it's 100. And where we're at today is over 100 searches per day. When
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago, it was only capping at about 30 to 24. So it's grown about 4x.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's had a
66%.
750% growth in the last 5 years.
That's huge. That's so huge. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's huge.
Star Wars Galaxy has had 180% growth in the last 5 years.
That's just one set. I wanted to see
So
that spike.
top Star Wars Chrome has had a 1,500% increase since last year.
Increase or decrease?
Increase. 1,400% increase of popularity of searches.
Because it looks like it says minus.
Where?
There's like plus and minus. You see,
Yeah, some
yeah.
have minuses. These have pluses.
Why is it? Well, wouldn't minus be like down? But it's got up arrows. What is that? What? So
I don't know where. Yeah,
I'm
I
confused
don't know
about
where
that.
you see minus. I don't see minus anywhere. This is plus, 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 plus.
Well, oh, okay, I see it now. It's just my screen.
Oh,
It's plus. For some
yeah.
reason, it was looking like minus, but yeah, no, I see
On
it.
these it
Yeah,
shows
yeah, yeah.
minus. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I mean, just huge growth, like absolutely incredible.
So Star Wars cards in general in the past 5 years.
What's that peak? That first one, that first big spike. What's the date on that? 2022. That was before
March
us.
31st,
I wonder
April
what that was
30th.
about.
April 30th, 2022. April 30th, 2022. Where was I? I don't
Is that
know.
when? Yeah, I don't know, man. What set that would have been?
Because Mando season 2 was 2020, right? 2021? 2020.
I think that was Ahsoka 2022. Um,
Galaxy 22?
could have been. Um,
But yeah.
um, Andor came out. Andor season 1 was 2022. Ahsoka was 2023. I don't know that would really affect it that much.
Yeah, I don't know. Supposedly, I didn't know this, but supposedly there's only 2 PSA 10 Luke rookie cards that exist.
There's only 2, huh?
Yeah, supposedly that's what I heard. There's only
Was
2.
it the same card that sold both times, or was it each
I
of the
don't
different
know.
cards?
I'll look into that. I'll see if I can find the cert numbers, but
Yeah, that'd be interesting. It's interesting to know. So we've got Masterwork. It's going to be wild. That's going to be like you're saying. It's going to be ripped by just like a select few. I'll rip it as long as it makes sense. You know.
well, it's I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's a
Well, I have. Can I say this? Well, how much should I say? Nothing. Should I shut up? Um,
let's see.
Let's just say I have my work cut out for me in the next 2 months. Let's just say that. That's all I can really say. I'm going to keep it like in this context really uninformed, but I'm going to give the hint that like I'm going to be working on a lot of stuff. So, that being said, you can anticipate what I could be talking about for those of you who might know. How does my audio sound to you in ear?
Not too good.
Okay. I don't think it changed mics, but I can check. Maybe you could pick up.
Sounds like you're underwater.
How's that?
Oh yeah. So there's 9 on the PSA population report.
There's 9.
So there's 9. Yeah.
Okay.
There's 9.
So
That's
there's
what I
actually
thought.
it's actually pop 9.
Because
Okay.
I seen a video yesterday. Some girl being like, "Oh, there's only 2 of these," and I was like, "What, really?" And I believed her.
Yeah. Well, Tony's saying that he thinks it's more someone said that they saw 2 at a recent card show that someone had and said that they were going to send to auction. So it was like within the context of like that, and maybe someone believed that there was only 2 in existence. How does it sound now? Better now? Cool.
Yeah, it sounds normal.
Cool.
Yeah, and I don't know if have told anyone here. I think I've only been private about this update, but I got an update on the PSA app about the gold Luke.
Oh, it actually came through on PSA.
So on the PSA app, their offer is $10,000 for it, and then they're saying estimated value is 64,000.
So they'll give you how much for it?
$10K cash.
Get out of my face.
But the card ladder value estimate is 64,000.
64,000.
So we'll see what happens.
So that card that you
It's
have
not
right
gonna send.
now.
It's not a $64,000 card. It's just an estimated value. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It's just to the moon. Star Wars to the moon.
Yeah. That's essentially a gold bar. That's more than like, you know what I mean?
Dude,
That's
like I could be holding a
that's a gold
Ferrari
bar
right here.
You could, yeah. Yeah, in due time.
Yeah.
I feel
like, and honestly, like I don't want to sound like a punk, but I don't have like where do you go from here as a Star Wars card collector? Like I can't do this again without spending a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Like
mean, it's
I
tough.
feel like
Like
I've sped run Star Wars because it's like I have like something that this is an insane card to have. And it blows my mind every time I think about it. But I like it's like as a Star Wars collector, I'm just like,
it's huge.
How do we go? Oh, where's he at? Yo,
it's
Optic.
Huge.
I tried to get you in the stream, but you didn't show up. I got a sketch from Optic.
Oh, he did that? That's wild. That's wild.
Ahmed Best behind the scenes, baby.
It's freaking sick, dude. It's freaking sick. Shout out Optic. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's super sick. Yeah, so I mean the question is like, where do I go? Where do you go from here when you have a card like that? And I think that the answer to it is it just really depends on the collector. Like for you, it's like, well, you could try to get a lower numbered version of that card. You could try to, fill as much of the rainbow as possible. You can look forward to the possibility of hunting the Superfractor version of that card if they re-release it in a Chrome set next year in an anniversary set. There's like those are the different possibilities.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But
no, trust me. But now we're talking about. My point is, if this card goes for 60K, if I try to go anything higher than this, then now we're talking about the $250,000, $100,000. That's what I'm saying. Where do I am priced out of this. What do I do from here? I can't like as far as a Star Wars collector, I am too poor to go beyond what I'm holding in my hand right now. Like, what am I supposed to like? And again, that's not saying like there's nothing to do, but it blows my mind. It's like I feel like I've at that top percentage of collecting for this sport, for the specific sport.
Yeah, you have one of the holy grails. You have a piece of the holy pyramid of Star Wars collecting, and you have that top block of it. Yeah, a piece of it at least, and that is really cool. Yeah, I mean, you just got to work your way into that Steve Aoki status, you know what I mean, over time. It's just like you start grabbing more and more pieces of that pyramid,
That guy's crazy, man.
Yeah. It's cool, though, that you have that, like, and especially because for you, it was just like, it was genuinely in the heart of collecting and passion for Star Wars and Star Wars cards that you obtained that card, right? Like you don't have to deep dive it, but like, how'd you get that again? Just like super short summary. Like, you pulled that on stream for someone else.
Yeah, someone bought a pack. Shout out CB. You guys know CB. CB bought a pack. Pulled that. Asked me if I could grade it. Sent it to PSA. That shit took like 3-4 months. We were at Nationals and I had bought the Luke auto, the rookie auto. And by the time I had got home, I had gotten an email from PSA saying that this card had gem minted. I had gotten a 10. And then I was in my feelings like, holy shit, is this like a sign? Like, I can't not. So I offered CB. I was like, yo, this is the deal. This is how much the card is worth. How much do you want me to send you so I could buy this card off you? And then he was like, honestly, bro, you've done a lot for me, so you could just keep it. And I was like, what do you mean I could just keep it? He's like, yeah, you could just have it. So he literally just like you can have this.
Yeah.
So I've told people before. My kidney has to be, you know, I have to be shitting out a kidney for me to have to sell this card.
Yeah.
Like I'm not selling. And if I do sell this card, I'm sending CB a nice royalty check.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Right. And that's so cool. Like that is so much in the spirit of just like connection and like the
Yeah.
community aspect of collecting Star Wars that like you don't get that commonly. It's really cool. I love that story. Oh, yeah. Where do you go, you know? It makes me want to just go rip Sapphire. It makes me just want to rip Sapphire.
Yeah.
But
Purple Wolf Demon has a. Can we talk about how trusting the Star Wars is?
which is it's a double-edged sword.
Yes. It is a good thing, but I would like to warn everyone is and again, I hate to be this guy. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to bring you guys bad news, but our niche is for lack of a better way of saying it, is going corporate. We're going corporate pretty soon. So guys, be careful. People are starting to see that there's value here. People are seeing the Lukes. People are starting to join the Discord just to scam. That wasn't happening before.
Yep.
It's gonna get when things get that big, it's a shit show. Yep. As good as it is, it's also bad. Just be careful. Yeah. It's not gonna be as safe. It's not gonna be as tight knit as it was 6 months ago. There's gonna be a lot of new. Like every time I go on the app, I'm like, who the fuck are these people? It's not like, and usually I'm not, you know, usually we know everybody. I've been in everyone's show. We all kind of know each other. Now I'm starting to experience like a lot of people where I'm like, yo, who are you? Let's organize first, you know? And yeah, so just be careful, guys. A lot of stuff is happening.
Yeah. Well, and you know, you have people that you have trust with, you know, and people can vouch for other people, and that's great. You know, I had somebody that I kind of laid the law down with in my Discord, because he popped in and was, you know, jumped into our seller part of the channel and had stuff up and didn't have prices or anything. And so I DM'd him and was like, yo, like, who are you exactly? Like, and it was funny because there was this funny back and forth, and I ended up buying a sketch from him, just to see, like, just to vet him essentially. Like, and I worked it into some other stuff that I was doing, but I vetted him just, and, you know, he came through and he was super solid and super quick. And so, you know, you do have some people in the community as well that are like those sheepdogs that are protecting people, but you do have to watch out for yourself too. If you're not sure, ask us, ask people that are mods, you know, ask people like myself and BP as well in the community. Like, hey, do you know anything about this person?
And I'm saying this right now. I don't even own crypto. Okay, I'm publicly screenshot this, record this, clip it, whatever the fuck it is. I don't use crypto. I don't buy crypto. I don't have a crypto wallet. So if an account with my name or Jungle name's asking you guys for crypto, it's clearly not us.
Yeah, no.
We don't use crypto, guys. If anyone's offering any crypto, it's just no. Just like that's the easiest way to be like scam is they start asking about crypto.
Or if they're saying that they're a middleman.
Yeah.
Either of those two things are big red flags. Also, we set up greater permissions and greater levels of security within our Discord. Shout out Purple. Purple has been doing a lot of work over there. And
oh my God.
Yeah. So we've made some changes and just leveling things up as we see we need to. There's a lot of work to do moving forward to continue to make this space safe. You know, it's like when you first enter in, it's like super fun and everything. And as it grows, it like starts attracting the attention of the wolves kind of thing. And you kind of have to set up barriers, and you have to do that over time. And anytime you build a successful ecosystem, you have to do that. You have to have those protections in place. So, you know, that's being done. And that's why you saw everyone and see everyone react harshly to situations that they might not deem as being, as kosher. You'll see that on Instagram. Like, we recently saw more, BS, more kind of toxic, scammy behavior, and you'll see that get called out. So, if you're seeing someone major in the community, like, call somebody out, look at those receipts and see what's going on so that you don't fall into those same traps.
Yeah. Truth.
Yes.
And then what else did I want to bring up? Hold on. Oh, PSA about PSA.
Mm-hmm.
What month are we in? May update?
I'm going to send you something after that. There it is. Bent Superfractor of the week.
Wait, what did you send me? On Instagram?
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
So, can you zoom at all? Look at the middle of the bottom of that card.
No, I can't zoom.
So, pack pulled Superfractor out of the 25 hyperspace, and this was on Monday. I pulled this, and the middle of the card, the plastic chrome coating is like peeled up at the base.
No way, really?
Yeah. So it's damaged. Damaged Superfractor. So it was the wildest thing because it snuck up on me. The pull snuck up on me because when I edged it, you couldn't see any of the gold vinyls because they were all on the right side. Like, you can't really tell. And then I revealed it as a super. I was like, oh, super. And then I was like, oh, it's also damaged. So it was like, whoa, boy. You know what I mean? It was like, yikes. So this kind of, you could see the glare off of it for sure. You could see how it's peeled up right there. So what I've heard is that Topps is guaranteeing on their supers a PSA 7 or greater. This certainly does not qualify for a 7 or greater. This is like PSA damaged. Yeah, PSA damaged. And so I went ahead. I talked to the person who pulled it. I told him, like, hey, we could go about this one of two ways. I wanted it out of my hand, though. So I put this in the hands of the person who pulled it. I just said, listen, I'll help you try to get this pushed through with Topps to fix or replace this card. However they go about doing it, because I've heard through the grapevine that they can and will do that. So we'll see what happens. I'll give you guys a report. And whenever I find out more information, but I went ahead and shipped it to the person who hit it, and they, were doing their research, and I was able to send them the receipt and then told them, hey, listen, like, I have the video evidence and you can do that too. So those have to be submitted, but we'll see what Topps does. I'm really curious, but I pulled a bent AF Superfractor on Monday.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about something else that sucks real quick. Quick update. PSA has officially updated their wait time. So now bulk went from 65 days to 95-day business day wait. Value bulk went from 65 to 95 days. Value went from 45 to 75 days. Value plus 25 to 40 days. Value max 20 days to 30 days. Regular 15 days to 20. Express 10 to 15. Super express 5 to 7. 5 to 7 for walkthrough. And premium is 5 business days to 7 business days. So if you guys thought PSA was taking forever before, things just got about 30% worse. Look, and this is coming from me. I'm a PSA guy, but I'm also flipper. I like value. I like to resell stuff. If you don't like to do that, guys, you guys can grade with tag. I know I always tell you people not to, but at this point, this is fucking crazy. Even when it comes to making money, dude, waiting 95 days to sell a card is just
It's
that's
rugged.
there's so much shit could happen in 95 days. I
Mhm.
don't know. That character could go like beat his wife, and now you know. I mean, now it's worth nothing.
Yeah,
So
it's rugged.
yeah,
Yeah, I
it
haven't
is what
even
it is.
begin to process this as I start to try to think ahead. Like, you basically have to have income willing to invest quarterly that you're not going to see anything from for a while, and it's thousands if you're being serious about it.
Yeah.
As well as the value that's in the cards itself that you're putting at risk by letting them marinate that long. Thankfully, in the Star Wars world, we do have um, we have the benefit of there not being there. The value is somewhat stable and increasing. Now, the
Which I think is okay. It
yes,
makes sense.
it
And
does.
and if you want me to explain to you why I agree with them raising the prices and raising their wait times, I will. But I think it's a good thing.
It also seems like they're being just a little bit more honest with where the business has gotten in terms of the wait times,
Yeah.
because people have already been waiting these times. In my opinion, this is what I've observed. They've already been waiting this, so now it's really they're just kind of updating it and being like, listen, this is what it's really going to be, because this is like the volume that we're looking at.
Yeah.
Have they created new tiers? Because it kind of looks like there's more tiers now. I Since the last time I submitted.
So this is what they do, right? And it's kind of smart. It makes sense, but it's a little weird. But it makes sense ultimately. So value bulk, TCG bulk used to be 20 cards, right?
Mhm.
And then once they got too many of those coming in, then they moved that up to 45 cards. And then they added a 20 card tier that was just charged more than the original. Now, if you want to do a bulk price, you have to send a minimum of like, I forgot, I think 50 cards or something like that. And then now there's a new tier where if you want to send 25, it's just a little bit more expensive, if
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Yep,
Yeah.
it does.
So it's look, it, you want to know who the problem is? It's the streamers, the rips and shippers, the repackers, the people who are taking the I don't want to say names, but people who repack stuff with the slabs. It's because people are sending in everything in bulk. Base
Mhm.
cards, EXs, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yep, yep,
shit, their childhood. It's stacks of
yep,
this of just junk. So PSA is spending 80% of their day grading junk
yep,
because people just send shit in.
yep.
So it's kind of like when you understand your customer, you know, like at a certain price point, it attracts like a less
Exactly.
desirable type of customer. So you raise your prices because like at this entry point, these TP kind of people have money. So it's kind of like,
Exactly.
you get what I'm saying? So it's
I
like,
do.
unfortunately, they are trying to price you out. They don't want people sending in 50 base Pikachus because
No.
their mom found them in the living room and now they're trying to make $1 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because the reality is they're overloaded. They're overloaded with volume, and that's one of the. You're right. It's like the issue is that there's just too much.
Yeah.
So, and they can't keep up with the demand and the growth. You know what I mean? They just can't. Like, it's just too much. So it is good that brands like Tag exist. Um, and one of
But
from a personal grading standpoint, I do really like Tag. Like, if you pull up a Tag slab and you scan their QR code, there's a
mhm,
lot of cool stats and data that you get to look at right away. And
yeah.
I'm like, that's cool, man. That's like exactly what I want out of a grading experience. Um, Obviously there's the drawbacks to grading with Tag as well, which is that you're taking a risk in terms of value long term that you're not taking with PSA. So
Yeah, and then it's also one of those like that Batman quote that Harvey Dent says, "It's either you die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain," and that's unfortunately Tag's fate. Is right now they're in that sweet spot where like PSA on people's eyes is fucking up, so they're gonna start coming to Tag. But then the thing is, when everyone starts moving to Tag and Tag starts getting overloaded, the same shit is just gonna start happening with Tag. That's happening with PSA, and then Tag is gonna have to start raising the prices, raising up the bulk inserts or the amount of bulk you can send, start upcharging, and it's gonna be the same thing. It's just because PSA is set at, like Louis Vuitton, they're at such a level that they could charge 3,000% on this piece of leather.
Yep.
Because they're gonna buy it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the demand is there.
Yeah.
The demand is there, you know. But I do think, you know, I think it's a good thing for people to grade with other companies, you know, for various different reasons. Obviously, like it comes down to your purpose and what do you like.
Yeah, there's
you know,
benefits to each one, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
I have some old sports cards. I have sports cards that I want to grade right now, and they're going to Beckett. You know, they're going to Beckett for sure. So
that black label on Beckett, man, that's one of my I think my 2027 I want to grade a black label. I want to hit a black label.
It's a good goal. It's a good goal. We something that I want to do that we talked about is that I'm going to send some cards to PSA. I'm going to basically send cards to all the different like major grading companies and then get those back and let you guys know what I submitted where and we'll share those whenever I get them in, as I get them in. Go on a little journey together, you know. So yeah, well, I'll go SGC, CGC, Beckett, Tag, and PSA. Those are like the top 5 that I can think of. There's some others out there, but those are really the top 5 that I think actually have value as grading companies. And so we'll see how they go. We'll see. How they go.
The first Tag 1000 pristine got hit.
Oh, really?
So the very first card one ever to have 1,000 out of 1,000 perfection.
What is the card?
Let me see if I can pull it. It's a Pokemon card.
Of course. Of course it is. It better be Mewtwo. Or Charizard.
Man, these are like on Instagram. I gotta start saving these videos, man.
Yeah, because they disappear and they're a vapor. they're impossible to find, bro. And you've already seen it. Yeah, you gotta. I archive stuff as I find them in little folders because
I feel like I do. I just don't remember to.
Where did I? Yeah. Yeah, I'm super curious of like holding and comparing and contrasting like all the different slabs. So we shall see. I need to submit some comic books too. So I'll probably submit some comic books. CGC is kind of the authority right now in terms of that, but I should have submitted this one the day I got it, but I don't know why I backed out of that. I don't remember what was going on. But I backed out for one reason or another. Don't grade sketches, kids. Just going to let you guys know. None of my sketch cards will grade well. Not a single one. They are lightly played. Lightly played. Oh, really?
Pristine 1000.
That's gorgeous.
The highest before this was 997.
Character rare.
Perfect card. And people are saying this is probably going to sell for 40, 50,000 just because it's the only perfect, the most absolute perfect card.
Well, this is really important for Tag. They've done a thing.
Yeah.
They've done a thing now
It's a bold claim. It's a
that
bold claim to do.
has increased brand recognition, and they're stunting, which is good. It's good for the brand. I think it's just good for the environment. It's good for the environment.
I will say though, and I totally forgot this until now, I did go to a card show this weekend, and I went around just to be a dick asking people if they bought tag, and I got like 9 out of 10 no's. And the guy that had he had a mystery, because you know how tag sends you back them in booster packs.
I haven't graded with them, so I have no idea.
So when tag sends you back your cards, they individually put them into a booster pack. So you open up a booster pack to see your grade.
That's pretty cool.
So these guys order them. They send cards to get graded, and they leave them in the packs and sell them as mystery packs. And I asked the guys, like, how many of these do you sell? He's like, the tag ones don't really go. So I'm not trying to divert the tag. I'm just saying that was my personal experience. I'm just
that's
curious.
good.
I'm curious as to why the online perception of tag is like, yo, this is the way, this is where everyone needs to go, and then the actual in life perception is like kind of the opposite.
Yeah.
Hopefully it changes. I am becoming more of a fan of tag as the days go on, but I'm a PSA boy to the day I die for now.
To the day I die for now. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, the big man getting birthday kisses you. Oh,
but
dude. Wait, how old are you today?
31.
31. I think you're lying, bro. I feel like you're lying.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I'm 41.
Yeah, that's more like it. That makes me feel better. Oh man, I love how me, you, and Tony all have birthdays within like the same couple weeks.
Gemini gang,
squad up. Yep, we're gonna be basically get into trouble in late June in LA, but get out of trouble and then get back into trouble and then get out of trouble again. It'll probably be something like that. But yeah, everybody sing happy birthday to Sir Pax in the chat. Sing it in the chat.
Appreciate that.
What a special human you are. How much better this world is because you're here.
Sucio, damn. Yeah.
Heck yeah, bro.
But yeah, so I accomplished something today that I've been waiting 20 years to do.
Whoa, what?
Star Wars came out on my birthday.
Let's freaking go! Yes!
Ever since Revenge of the Sith came out 2 days before my birthday, I've been salty for 20 years, man.
Yo, the redemption arc has been prolonged. Dude, cool, man. That's so cool. That's so special. And you had a great time in the movie. I was fortunate enough to get to like catch your pretty immediate reaction.
I called you as soon as I got out the theater.
Yeah, and I had been out for like maybe an hour, so that was just really, really, really cool to catch that. Yeah, we're excited to talk about the movie a little bit more, but obviously we don't want to spoil it for you guys. So we will kind of talk a little more in depth about what we liked and what we saw. Next
for those
Thursday.
of you that weren't here at the beginning, we did do a quick little 5-minute rundown on our quick thoughts, but not to revisit that whole concept. But for those of you that weren't here, go watch it.
Yeah, you should go see
it. Don't worry about the reviews. If Theory is hating, I'm a Theory fan. I love Theory to death. But if he's like not into it, just let him. I think after he watches it, he'll fuck with it. Just go watch it. I promise you, it's not as bad as you probably think it is. I promise you.
Yeah,
it's not even. It's not even bad at all.
It's a good movie.
It's a goofy movie. I will admit it's a little goofy.
yeah, but
it has a goofy moment.
100%, but it's supposed to, and it does what it's supposed to do really well. So my daughter loved it. It was for me one of the best movie theater experiences I've personally ever had. And for me, it's totally different because it was like, this was my daughter's first movie in a theater, and it was a Star Wars movie. And, you know, seeing her, the kind of ride she went on was really fun.
That's cool, man.
So yeah, going as a dad, I think makes it really good. So if you're a dad out there listening, like, take your kids, it'll be super fun. And if you're not, just go with the intention to go have fun, like, and you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy it.
And like I said, if you have a ticket for Saturday, Sunday, Friday, whatever it is, and you have time, go today to pick up your promos, because people are showing up just to get those. People who, like I said, when I was waiting for my movie to start, people who didn't have tickets till Sunday were showing up to claim their buckets and promos and all that. So go. If you want a bucket, specific cup, I'd get them today before, but by Sunday, they'd probably all be gone.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But
I sent you something else. Little next topic of discussion.
Oh my God, there's no. I rage quitted your stream when you did this. I left. I did. I left. I'm like, no.
All right, tell us your point of view. Tell us your point of view.
I was just. Well, you do this little card spread. You see the red back, and my mind just starts going like, "Yo, this can be like the craziest, like Boba, Luke, like, is it the Sabine? Like, what 101 is this?
Which red 1 of 1 on card auto is this?
So, like, I remember that moment felt so epic. We were all there, and and then you were instantly like, "All right, well."
Okay, so this is a really funny one. And I'll tell you why this one's funny. Obviously, we had this, like, I mean, we built the anticipation like through the roof on this card, and then it just fell flat because no one watched this show. No one really has any connection to this character. And it was like, I was like, well, obviously you rage quit my stream.
I was like, I'm going on.
And I was like, so it's comical. Here's the thing. I had someone hunting me down for this card.
What?
Someone was all up in my DMs every which way from Sunday, multiple different platforms, on Sunday, being like, "Yo, have you seen my message? Yo." And so on Monday, I see everything because I don't really check my messages on Sundays. And I was like, "Oh yeah." And he goes, "Dude, like, I'm a diehard collector of Resistance characters. Sonara Sand.
Word to God.
Kid you not." And he was like, give me the who has it? And I was like, "Oh yeah, cool." Sends me this collection, pictures of this collection. Tora Doza, Sonara Sand, Kazuda Ziono, autographs out the wazoo, triple autos, like just huge collection. All kinds of fun stuff. And it really had me, I was like, you know what? I was like, that's so cool that there's a collector out there that is this hungry for cards like this. It really made me think differently about it. Obviously, I didn't get nearly as excited about it. And I watched the show, and I actually liked the show. And this actually did bring up this discussion where it was like, I discussed this in my stream. It was like, I don't like the way the show starts, but I do like where it goes, and I like a lot of it. And to see people be that excited about that show and to be hunting me down, like, I found it funny, and it added to the sort of comical nature of this pull. And the saga of a silly pull, and it made everyone in the chat be like, "Oh wow, that's like," it gave the poll and the experience like more value, for everybody. I think. It was the person who pulled it was their first one of one, so that was cool for them. But then they were kind of like, I don't really collect the character, so it was like a little bit deflating, kind of like it was for some of us. But then to have someone right away be like, I'm trying to buy this card, I think kind of like made it really cool. So they're out there. They are out there. The people that you may not imagine would ever collect some of these characters, they are out there.
Mine.
They're out there. Yeah.
You want to speak about they're out there. Look at this.
Yeah, baby.
$2,000 for the black.
Baby
$1,500
girl.
for the orange, $1,200 for the red. It literally dropped every day.
Baby girl.
$1,900, $1,500, $1,200.
It's because the black one was gonna be the most valuable one. I bet it was the most highly sought after one.
I would doubt it.
But I personally like the red the most out of them, but and the purple. Red and purple.
They're out there, man. They are out there.
But I mean, dude, Lizzo, especially after she was on the roast of Kevin Hart, dude, her street cred went up more, some more.
You get the hype now?
Oh, I mean, I got the hype since the moment I first saw that cardboard cutout that you had.
Dude.
That was love at first sight, to be honest. Nah, honestly though, since the 24 Chrome card, I've been down. You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
I've needed some justification for that episode of Mando. I needed to like reframe that for myself so that I could enjoy it.
I had a small part in my body where I was hoping she came out in the movie somehow. I was just like, just to fucking really dig it in.
That would have been catastrophic, but also
I feel like it would have been widely accepted at this point. Another thing too,
I don't know.
You know, it'd be a great petition to start. Can we bring Claude into something? Can we get Claude into something?
I personally would love to see Claude in like a NJO Luke Skywalker. He shows up because he wants to train to be a Jedi, and Luke's just like, I don't know what to do with you, bro.
I'd watch that all day.
They're like, well, Claude's here again. He keeps showing up to train, and Luke's like, I can't train you. Like, you literally have no abilities. And he just keeps showing up anyway.
Darth Claude. Hold up, Ben.
Exar Kun just possesses him, and he starts killing Padawans.
Huge Anaheim guest.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yo, Lex, thank you for reminding us. I had that pulled up, and I literally forgot. OMG. G, capital letters. I got really excited. I came out of the theater, got home, saw this, and then I got to talk to you on the phone. But, dude, this is huge, especially for those of us that are all going to be hanging out. Holy Moses, dude. Let's see
this. I've never seen. Look, I just hear me out. I've never seen the first page go 12 for 12. You name me a bad character right here that you wouldn't be down to meet.
You can't do it.
Brendan Wayne, Boss Nat. Like, there's not a single character in this front part that it's not. I mean, maybe him.
It's diverse.
I don't really care for Gilmore Girls.
Supernatural's pretty good. I mean, he's well known for that, and he's well liked. He has a big fan base. But I want to really talk about. Can we see the poster? Can we see like there it is? That's what I wanted to see. Scroll up and just look at that character list, bro. Stacked. Matt Lanter, James Arnold Taylor, Gideon Adlon. You've got Vanessa Marshall, Nika Futterman, Ashley Eckstein, Sam Witwer. You've got David Collins. I mean, it's stacked. It is stacked, and it wasn't before, and now it really is. I mean, we were all going for Mark, and then now we have this huge Clone Wars cast, and yeah, I'm really stoked on it.
Insane.
I'm really stoked on it. Scooby Doo, man. Is that Starscream?
Yeah.
Spybot, baby. Y'all know a Spybot.
Yo, is it me
You know
or
it's
did you
coming.
guys not realize how big this motherfucker was until the last episode?
I didn't realize quite how big he was because we kept
I thought
seeing him
he
off
was
by
like
himself.
this big.
He was like this big, right?
No, he was like he's like this, like it's ridiculous how big he is. It blew my mind when I saw him next to the other characters. I was like, I dead ass thought he was like this.
Did someone
Wait.
jump off of him? Did someone jump on top of him at one point? I'm trying to remember.
Maul. I don't know. Maybe.
Did someone pull an
34 days out,
Anakin?
though.
But yeah, this is a really cool announcement. And what this means for, I'll just say it because it's fun. And you guys, if you're here, then you should get to hear about all this. But every character you see there, if I can get a blank sketch card autographed, it's going down. It's going down for a sketchograph
You can literally
series.
just do an
entire series, an entire series right there. And I have to let people know what's in them anyway, so I'm not a surprise set situation. But yeah, that's going down. All of those. And so, yeah, 100%. I'm getting every single one of those for that purpose. And then, so my goal for the fall. This is my goal for the fall, is to have a high-end series and an animated series. The animated series will be a lower price point, easier for people to get in on, really fun. The higher price point, the premium series, will be really big. Hopefully, the goal is to have Mark Hamill to be one of the chases. And we'll see if it gets bigger than that. It could. So we'll see. The Penguin dude, yeah. The Penguin, that was Elijah Wood. Happy Feet. I love how he's just in the middle. just a penguin in with all the Star Wars characters. I mean, technically, Elijah Wood is a voice actor for Star Wars, for Resistance, but
yeah.
But yeah.
I can't. This is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be really fun. Taylor Gray's in there too. I don't know why they left him out, but Ezra was in there as well. So yeah, it's gonna be cool, man.
Boom, 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 boom.
Right? Stuck in my head too.
Dude, in the theater, hearing that song in theaters hits. It hits, man.
It does.
Hearing that song in the theaters, it hits.
What do you think about the trap beat that came in with the drop into that kind of synth, not synth, it was like a little bit of a cyberpunk style scenario?
I was listening. You mean the credit song, right?
Spoiler alert! It's not really a real spoiler, but
the credit song.
No, it was there was like
there's this song that they play when they roll the credits, and it like, if you make music, you'd understand, but it sounds like a preset. It's like like when you buy a new synth, and it's like it has a song loaded where you could see what the synth sounds like, and it sounds like a song just preloaded on. That's what that song sounded. It sounded like some I don't know. I was like, I don't like this whole new wave of Star Wars using modern music. They did it in Maul Shadow Lord. They did it in the Acolyte.
Yep.
They're doing it. I'm so against it. So fucking against it.
Yeah.
But it's not a do or die. It's not a make or break for me.
Yeah, I was curious because you are a music person. You have made music and have like lots of training, I didn't know what your perspective was. I'm classically trained as a musician, so I'm gonna be more likely to want the orchestra and all
Yeah.
of the classically composed music. However, I also understand the well informed use of certain music in certain contexts to convey a theme. And yeah, there was a moment where it kind of, there was some music in the movie that had my attention grabbed. Um, but I saw it for what it was, and it connected to the environment that they were describing to us.
Yeah.
And in that context it made sense, and they didn't use it very much, and it wasn't like used much, and then it went right back into that
I gotta hear
theme
that,
and that
but
orchestra. Yeah,
yeah.
I'll bring it up to you. We could talk about it next week too,
The only
a little
one
more in depth,
that
but
stood out to me was the credit song because I was
at
like,
the very end.
there's no way anyone approved this. It's not even
Yeah.
about it being non-orchestra or
Mm-hmm.
EDM. It's just like no way this got approved to be the this is the worst song I've heard for.
Yeah.
I put it there as bad as the Acolyte roll credit song. That shit
That
is ass.
that one's not good. That one because that's just like overly poppy,
That was a slap
and
in the face.
that
Yeah,
one was yeah. That actually summed up the whole show for me. It was like, oh yeah, that actually tells us the whole theme.
Me and Ben talk about we go to movies and we talk about it a lot. So I'm curious to see Ben in the chat. Ben,
well, Ben agrees with
what
me
did you think?
actually with what the exact moment I was talking about. He says that it's like a slum city gambling fights. I don't know, it fit. Yeah, and that's what I thought as well. Like, yeah, I think that the majority of the music made by Ludwig for Mando, I think, is great.
Yeah,
And
have you
the
seen the video?
way he made it is I've seen
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I really
I
like
watch that
the
all the time, man.
yeah. That gives me a lot of respect for projects and things that you see the final product. Being able to see how it was made helps you understand what went into it and helps you appreciate it more, I think. So I always like doing that. Yeah.
But just a warning, guys. I do got to get out of here pretty soon. So, any last call, questions, concerns, topics? If you guys want me to break down anything, explain anything, whatever it is, now is the time.
I've got a deadline to hit.
Art.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna roll my happy butt straight over to the right here and put some finishing touches on some things. And I'm so close, but I still have quite a bit to do. And
not Ben. Like, what did you think of the movie overall? Not the music specifically.
Oh yeah, Andor drunk Mothma scene. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that entire arc.
Bro, people were like, that was like the most well written Star Wars of all time. And I was like, I don't get it. I'm not saying it's not. I just didn't get it. I was so bored. I was falling asleep.
I don't like that arc at all. It's my least favorite arc in the entire series.
Oh, what up, Joel? Sharpen those pencils. I felt super out of place in the video. Super. Yeah. Da-da-dum.
Yeah, I get that. In terms of deep diving and lore building for the Chandrillan people, it makes sense. That arc made sense, but I just didn't care about that. You know what I mean? Like, I had no connection to any of that, and they spent an entire 3 episodes on it, and I just felt like it was just too much. Like, they committed to it. I will say that, and it was great
Acting was
writing.
good.
Acting is great. Writing is great too. It's just I didn't care about what they were diving into. But Here's Benjamin's response.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. This movie made me fuck with Grogu again. I was like, hell yeah, they did not just do season 3 Grogu. This guy had purpose and did shit and wasn't just there to be the cute comedic relief. He had his moments where it was like fucking Grogu, but most of them was I don't want to, without spoiling, he has such a big part in the movie and they nailed it. I will admit they nailed it.
I really I agree. I really want to talk about it, but we can't yet.
No, guys, Rada, I fucking love Rada. Rada is a W for me. Is a W for me. Yeah.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
But all right, guys, I do have to go though. My lady is waiting for me.
We got to roll. Everybody, give your final birthday wishes to Stilo von Battle Packs.
Damn, Ben. Block user on YouTube.
We'll dive more into it on the next show for sure. We will.
So by Thursday, guys, we'll have full spoiler talk. We'll have full breakdown. We'll have full what we think, what we liked, what we didn't like. And spoiler alert, there's more that I liked than I didn't like. So go watch it. Use code Battle Packs at AMC.
For sure. Oh, one little shout out. Saturday night. First of all, I will not be live tomorrow. I'm taking the night off in order to get my final sketches wrapped up for this set. And then they'll be going out on Monday morning. But Saturday night, Star Wars Celebration Volume 1 through 4.
Ooh, nice.
Really hyped on that. We will be running that in the stream on Whatnot in the jungle Saturday night.
Nice.
Very psyched on it. Very psyched.
Yeah. And as far as me, when it comes to streaming right now, I am on a small, short hiatus from Star Wars cards. And I think it's okay, but your boy's a little burnt out. I will admit. I'm a little tired of Galaxy. I'm a little tired of driving around the city looking for nothing. And yeah. I just need a break. I don't hate it. I'm not leaving. I'm not gone. And yes, for those of you asking, I'm still going to do the podcast every week. And yes, for those of you asking, I'm still collecting. I'm just selling a lot of the stuff that's kind of just sitting here. My main interest right now, I'm moving towards TCG. So if you guys are interested in Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, One Piece, what's the other one that we're starting to get into? Dragon Ball. A lot of the anime stuff. Solo leveling is another one we're going to start doing. So I have a lot of plans. I've been working behind the scenes, so you guys will be seeing a lot of evolving from us. But like I said, I just appreciate if I can get some peace for the next few weeks. I may not be streaming Star Wars cards as much as we used to, but I am here, guys. I'm not going nowhere. A lot of people were texting me saying, "Hey, everything okay? Or you quitting on us?" I'm not going nowhere. Your boy needs to focus on back end shit. Let's just say that the streaming stuff is great, but I gotta build something else right now. Right? But I do gotta go, guys. I love every single one of you guys. I will be live this weekend doing some Pokemon. So if you guys want to pull a Charizard, hit up your boy. Other than that, Jungle, you got any last words?
Not really. Hype is high for Star Wars right now. Just so you guys know, like they are going to be pushing things up. We are going to get we're going to get some things faster than what we did last year in the year. So if you're thinking like what are you guys even going to have? Like it's all been, smugglers and masterwork. Just looking ahead, we're going to have more sets sooner in the year than we did last year. Yeah. So that's what I'm anticipating. And so it's going to be a fun rest of the year. Yeah. Even if masterwork gets kind of out of hand for some of us.
And remember, guys, there's still 3 sets this year that are guaranteed. Chrome, Sapphire, Galaxy. All right.
Yep.
And if you want to add Masterwork, but we already know that. But
Mhm.
if you want to bet your life savings, we're guaranteed to get Chrome, Sapphire, and Galaxy this year. All right, guys.
100%.
That's it from us. If you have any questions, DM us, email us. I may take 3 days to respond, but you will get a response.